I'm just gonna say it right now. Every day that passes makes me feel older and older and older. And I know I'm not alone. The problem with time passing is we have to rely on a little bit of denial if we don't want to face the problems that come with aging. And we know someone who is very good at denial. Denial in order to forget our insecurities, denial of addiction or mental illness, denial of how hard something like recovery is, denying what we really are thinking to or about ourselves and the world we perceive. The denial that can make recovery and addiction so hard. The denial that tells you that you won't relapse if you just get one more little hit or cut or whatever else that keeps health away from us. And, of course, the stage of grief that is called denial. I already have a whole video on this aspect of Tyler's lyrics. Scaled and Icy was full of denial, and unfortunately, that hasn't changed with the album Clancy. Time is passing, often much more quickly than we care to acknowledge. Days feel like a perfect length. I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake, do the years seem way too short for my soul. Time passing. Pardon my delay. I'm wasting all this time. By the time I catch, in my peripheral, too late, overcompensate. Backslide to where I started from, in the past. Strength for one more time. And in the digital remains, thank you for saving me those other times. Running late, so I didn't have time. Chill out, man, we're right on time. Digital remains says, depression makes an impression, a crease on my face. Aging. Oldie station, the whole song really is about aging. Fear of the past, future's coming fast. At the risk of feeling dumb, we got a lot of seasons under this belt. All of this just in Clancy. But with how much time has passed, we do have to acknowledge that Blurryface was the beginning of all of this. Blurryface existed before Clancy did. You only live once. You got one time to figure it out. Taking my time on my ride. You ignore them still, which is denial. I've been thinking too much, which is also denial, but more on that one later. I found my way, right time, wrong place. I'm best friends with my doubt. Denial. Polarize. All I feel is denial. Hiding all my problems. And then Message Man. The whole song, really, especially the first verse. A loser hides behind a mask of my disguise. Denial. Who I am today is worse than other times. Passage of time. Release me from the present. Time. Why I'm in denial that they tried the suicidal session. Obviously, denial. How could you sleep at a time like this? Hope is far from this moment. Remember the future. The morning is when night is dead. Yeah, you know how we have the Message Man ritual? I think that we really were supposed to have that. Then there's not today. You are out of my mind. Denial. You waste all this time trying to get to me. Keep in mind, he is likely talking to some form of himself with that line. Stressed Out is all about aging. I'm not even going to try with those lyrics. Fairly Local has Tomorrow I'll keep the beat and repeat or avoid yesterday's dance. So that is also time passage and, in a way, denial. Then there's Lame Boy. Will they be alive tomorrow? Passage of time and aging. But the problem is there's another list that exists and no one really wants to think about this. No one really wants to think about this. That's denial. We don't believe it's on TV, he says. Used to say I want to die before I'm old. Look at that, aging. Don't want to know who I would be. Soft denial. And put away your traditions. Also something to do with time. So, that's Blurryface. It's a lot, isn't it? I chose Blurryface to analyze for a reason that will become more apparent with the finale of this series. If I were to go through Trench or Scaled and Icy thoroughly, this would be a 10-minute long video just looking at specific lyrics. We're not going to do that. So, denial and the passage of time, or aging. These themes have been following us for a while, and they are coming to a culmination. Since I've talked about denial at length before, maybe you guys know what the other side of that coin is. The answer is acceptance. Acceptance of your problems, acceptance of the fact that time will always be passing by us, and we will always be wasting it in some way. My next video will discuss this topic in a brand new way. Get ready, because I'm really excited to share the finale to this series of videos. Thank you all for sticking around, and I will see you soon.